the last year and a half, one of the most common questions that I get on my channel is, Forza, is it time yet to come back to Last Day on Earth? And I've always responded, no, not yet, but I will let you know as soon as it is. Well guys, I'm excited to announce that the time has finally come that everyone should come back. Well, not everyone, because it isn't available in every country yet, but today Kefir is releasing a new beta called Frostborn, and it has real multiplayer in its resource zones. In addition to that, it has co-op base building, co-op dungeon challenges, spells and items that require skill to use, and a really cool Norse mythology theme. It is the game I was referring to in the video I released 3 months ago explaining why I'm coming back to Last Day on Earth, and I have made small hints about this game in many of my videos since then. And I thought the devs were dropping hints about it too, but apparently I need to watch Game of Thrones. Now I don't want to hype the game too much because it's still just a beta game. It has less events and locations than Last Day on Earth, but in my opinion, this new beta game has the type of multiplayer that we were wanting to see in Last Day on Earth. And guys, it's amazing. So after over a year of people asking me, I am finally giving my recommendation for everyone who is left to come back. Assuming of course that it is available in your country. In fact, I've been so excited about this game that I've already written the script of a ton of videos for it, which I will be releasing as fast as I can between all the other stuff I'm doing. The first video will be a giant tips and tricks video, which I will release here in a couple hours. Now obviously some of you are going to be bothered that you have to start over. You might even be angry that Kefir didn't just add this type of multiplayer to Last Day on Earth. And I get it. I of all people understand why you are frustrated. In addition to being an advanced player in the game, I have done over 100 live streams and made over 200 videos for Last Day on Earth, which means that I have spent over 2,000 hours on this game. So I can understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I realize that to introduce this kind of multiplayer, it's gonna need a fresh start. So even though I'm almost level 200 in Last Day on Earth and I was already a pretty high level in this new game, I'm still excited to start over this week at level 1 with you guys. Now if you were one of those people that don't like multiplayer, don't worry. I'm still going to be covering updates with Last Day on Earth. But for everyone else, Kefir has been secretly listening all along, and they are finally releasing a beta with the things that we have been asking for. Also keep in mind that the two games have two different dev teams, so this new beta isn't going to slow down the progress of Last Day on Earth. If you watched the interview last week, Owlus made it clear that the technology used for Last Day on Earth was not great for multiplayer, which is part of the reason it has taken them so long to implement it into the game. This new beta would not exist if it weren't for all the work they've done in Last Day on Earth. So if you're wanting to join me as we play this new game, there are 3 things that you should do before you start playing it. The first one is to share this video with all your friends that have given up on Last Day on Earth. They need to know that when Kefir was saying that they were listening to our feedback, they actually were. After that, you should find 3 other Last Day on Earth, Prey Day, or Grim Soul players that are just as active as you are, and preferably live in a similar time zone. I already have a team established, so sadly I will not be able to join up with any of you guys, but that doesn't mean we can't create some kind of alliance in the future. And then after you have your teams of 4, make sure to have some space on your phone. You shouldn't need more than 200 megabytes. Lastly, if you've ever thought about becoming a YouTuber, this might be the time to start, because new games are always good for new YouTubers. Many of you know that most of this channel's growth from 0 to 60,000 has been because of Last Day on Earth, and this new beta will have real multiplayer, which will make streaming a lot more interesting. Well, that's it guys, hope that helps. That tips and tricks video should be ready here in just a couple hours. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.